how does waste get eliminated? Go by process by process. First elimination, what I told you, it is a breathing. The breathing, you exhale the waste. Then what happens? There is so much of waste is more in the air. So it starts coming because there is no enough space. It starts compressing. When it compresses, means it is moisture. The moisture gets into the air. So what does the body do? Just starts sneezing. Why it is sneezing? Because with force it has to eliminate the waste. That's all. Not infection, don't believe all that. It is forcing out from you. Then what happens? When the child, let's take for example a child. When the child starts sneezing 10-15 times, immediately you take the child to a doctor, and then they will start administering some antihistamines. So the waste which was trying to come out, you have stopped. So what will happen? That will form a liquid. So slowly the phlegm will start, thin phlegm. Thin phlegm, immediately you take, nowadays even for thin phlegm they start giving antibiotics. So they start, then that happens, what happens again? We have affected the elimination. So that becomes a thick phlegm. Again, same process. You are stopping that elimination. Then cough starts. Or it will become much more solid, more thick. The cough starts. So immediately you put some cough syrup, this and whatnot. You stop that elimination. Okay. Then what happens? It becomes like solid butter. Melted butter, what you do? You heat now. So body is saying, this fellow is not allowing me to send the waste. So let me produce some heat. That is fever. So you start melting that waste and then trying to send it out. Fever, no, paracetamol, this. You start stopping, you start that elimination. Then what happens is, please don't believe in the theory of infection. In the Louis Pasteur, who found the theory of infection, later day, we will talk about infection, the bigger subject later. But he suggested that what my theory is wrong. What happens there is, your own body only produces the microbes. It is not from outside. It is not from outside. It is within you. For example, you can see a dog, suppose it is crushed on the road, starts putrefying slowly. Then what happens? You will start seeing maggots inside the body. It did not come from outside. It is coming from within. Within the body. To eat that waste. So the waste body only produces these microbes, not anywhere else. Microbes or insects, depending on the type of waste. So body produces that, and then it starts disintegrating. So the dog was there, then maggots come, then suddenly the whole thing vanishes. Just leave it like that. It goes out. So nature goes and joins with the nature. But what we do? We give an antibiotic. Kill that microbes which has come to help you. And ideally your body gets pissed off. It says, this fellow is not allowing me. So what it does, it collects all that waste. And then it produces a boil. So that means if you cut the boil only, you will get the pus and other things. Not anywhere else. So what it forms is, it forms a ring around the body. So that it is a one-way traffic. Brings in all the toxins, then from the liver it gets all the enzymes. Cures once, either depending on the type of waste, either it cures it or rather treats the waste there itself, then or otherwise it will open up and all the things will come. Depending on the type of waste. The body only does that. But what do you do for boil? You start taking medicines. What does the medicine do? The medicine to release the ring outside which it has formed. So the waste again gets into the system. At the same time, what happens is this boil or this one when it comes, there is something called Golgi apparatus inside the cells. which helps in controlled cell division. Otherwise, your nose will become so much, so much of cells are being produced every day. It is got controlled depending on the type of situation where it is, what it is. We are not really understood how really the body works, but it works beautiful. It knows what to do and what not to do. So when that thing is gone, it loses its cell division, control on cell division. Okay, and the waste is already there. Loses its control. That is cancer. It's only cancer. Because the waste has started circulating. And suppose they always say cancer, even if you check it out, it might come appear in some other place. Because it started moving through your stream. Gets lodged anywhere. It's uncontrollable cell division, that is cancer. Where it started? It started in stopping a sneeze. Right? Allow it, leave it, nothing will happen, I tell you. Nothing, don't get worried for a sneeze or small ailments and all. You can just correct it once you understand what is what, especially in food. In food itself, you can correct. Don't, because let the child has got fever for about 2 days, 3 days, allow it, nothing will happen. Don't feed. So a child will say, no, I'm not feeling hungry. But again, you start feeding the child with milk, that, this, and that. Don't allow it. Slowly the child will recover. For 2-3 days, it requires rest. Because elimination is happening, so assimilation will not happen. If you force it, that is converted into a waste. So waste is the killer. Waste is the killer. This is the most important thing. Body is talking to you. Body is talking to you all the time. So, without hunger, please don't eat. Some people say, I don't feel the hunger even for 1 day. Don't eat. Body is not asking you. It's asking you. Says, please give me food. So, without hunger, don't. So, no, my office time is between 1 and 2. I have to have lunch. If you're hungry, have. If you're not hungry, don't have. Then what will you do? Nothing. You have to stored energy within you. That will use that energy, nothing to worry. After some time the hunger will go. Because you just drawn the glucose from your liver and from your muscles and other things. Then, I felt hungry at about 1 o'clock. Now it is 2 o'clock. I'm not hungry, but can I eat now? No. Only when you feel the hunger, again eat. Because the drawn energy is being utilized. So your digestion will not happen. Eat only when you are hungry. Slowly, automatically the body also will set time. But if you are not hungry, suppose somebody would have eaten up to the nose, and again they go on eating. And that too, especially people have this short eats habit. Suppose you have a breakfast. Okay, then between breakfast and lunch, you have to eat in umpteen number of times. Without hunger. All these things, somebody who is very fat, it is not that it is fat, it is a waste. It is a waste. So never eat in between meals. And suppose you feel like eating let us say, something very interesting. Have it along with your lunch. No harm. Have it along with your lunch. So please never, for heaven's sake, eat without harm. Okay. Then how you eat? How you should eat? Chew your food nicely. God has given you 32, or at least even 3-4 are gone. Still you have 27 or you can chew your food. That many times you have to chew your food. Only then there are different things have to be digested in different places. Only in the mouth there are certain food to be digested. The stomach, certain food to be digested. In your small intestine, certain food to be digested. So all these things, so once, unless and otherwise, you give it in a nice form, you cannot digest it fully. Full digestion gives you a lot of benefits. Again, 6 days, I told you. Gives you a lot of things. So, between meals, you should not drink water. First thing they do is having the water there, put the water near the required, and go on sipping water, repeat. Sipping water. That means you are diluting the entire thing. If you chew your food nicely, there won't be any desire. Suppose if the food is very hot, you have a sip. Before and after food, don't drink water. Immediately. Immediately before and after food. Please don't drink. Then, before eating, what you should do is put all the things what you are going to eat in the plate. Don't start eating one by one. Before starting you are eating the food, taste one by one. Taste each food one by one. Why? Because your tongue informs your spleen and stomach saying that this kind of a food is coming. Suppose, for example, somebody rushes in your house and then you want to give something, you do not know what to do. Suppose somebody says, I am coming there tomorrow afternoon for lunch. So you will prepare everything nicely and then you will give them something like that. So you don't put everything inside. Just taste before you start eating. Then the stomach tells, the tongue tells the stomach, these are the food which are coming. Please prepare enzymes accordingly. And you mix it, everything will get digested. You must have, and once you taste it, you should eat. You might have seen all the, in cookery programs, all these guys, come into your ladies or gents, most of them, 99% are fat. They are fat. You know why? Because they taste the food. Once you taste the food, your stomach is expecting the food is coming. The food is not coming. The digestive energy is wasted. So after that, when you eat, it doesn't get digested. It's all undigested waste. What is there in their body? That is why whenever you cook also, most of the ladies you can see who are fat. Just observe, they'll be tasting, after making the food, they'll be tasting it. That's why they become fat. To taste it, eat it. Finished. That's all. That is what we should do. And then the most important thing is drinking without thirst, which I told you sometimes. Actually, best therapy will be, you must have watched children. Children, they take water in a spoon and then they will enjoy drinking it. You think it is, but that is the best way. As I told you, water should not go to the stomach. But today they say water therapy. You drink the bottle. Take the bottle, take about first time when you did it, your body would have objected. You will not be able to drink that water. After that, you force the body. Something like first time when you smoke or when you drink, body doesn't accept. It says, no, please don't do it. But still you force. Then it becomes a habit. It's very difficult to leave that. So drink water only when you are thirsty. Don't do it without any thirst. Because it is for the spleen. As I told you, in summer, why do you feel more thirst? Because the blood is circulating through your spleen. Spleen becomes hot. In summer your body has to cool itself because it has to fight against the illusion. So naturally it will want more water. But because it is heating up the spleen. So to chill the spleen, you require water. But drink it, it should not do it. Some people say, my water level in the body has come down. My urine is becoming yellow, it's becoming concentrated. At that time, don't drink water. Take buttermilk. Take plenty of butter because buttermilk contains food. So the digestive energy will be utilized. At the same time, water also will be given. If you take only water there is no energy. Only the life force energy. But the chemical energy is not available. Okay, so naturally your digestive energy will be wasted. So drink a lot of buttermilk. Okay, and then that will cure your, quench your, balances your energy. It won't become water level in your body will not come down. Okay. Then the most important thing is sleep. Nowadays, with another 15 minutes, after another 15 minutes. So, sleep with the lifestyle changes. Even small children, I am surprised to see. They're having with a tab or a phone and awake till 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Throughout night also. Yeah. They don't sleep. The most important thing is sleep because they fight against sleep. I tell you the time, anyway, we'll talk about it in detail later. The time for your detoxification is between 11 and 3. Night 11 o'clock and 3 o'clock. You should be in deep sleep by that time. I used to get a one patient, young girl, around 24 years or something. And she had a problem of more than a 40-year-old lady. Periods were in problem, thyroid, this, that. You tell me what you name it. She was having that. So I asked her, what do you do for a living? She said, I am working in a, what do they call it? Call center. What is the time of working? What is the time of working? Night between 9 and morning. So I said, when do you sleep? I sleep during the day. But detoxification time is at night. So her liver has gone for a 6. So I told her, I can't cure you. I can't treat you. Because you are awake at the time when you are supposed to sleep. You quit your job. No, I can't do that. I have a living. Because money is important. They don't know whatever money they make, they'll be spending for their health. And she might live a longer period. But what is the quality of life? Is it required? Let you go to another job. I will tell somebody, daytime job, something. No, sir, I won't get that much of a salary. I will not get that salary. He said, I can't help you. Not possible. 11 to 3, please sleep. You should be in deep sleep. That means 10:30 you should hit the sack. Each organ has got its own time. So breakfast, don't miss your breakfast. Because morning 7 to 11 is the time for your breakfast. Breaking the fast. You should eat. That is the time when your stomach and spleen, they work at its peak. So don't ever, at any time, don't miss your breakfast. Please have your breakfast. Likewise, don't be awake. Okay, and so you should sleep between 11 and 3. As I told you, stress, lot of stress. You get into a lot of stress, unnecessary. Please remember that all of us are going to die one day. What do you want to carry stress? Live at this moment. This moment is very important. You watch children, how enthusiastic they are. Morning they get up, they run, then they go to school, they make all halabola in the school, come back, again they run. They don't lose their enthusiasm or spirit. Suppose 2 children, they fight amongst themselves. The next day you can see them being friends. Because they are living in the present. So they don't get tired. Whereas elders, you don't live in the present. Either you are living in the past or living in the future. So if 2 elders fight, that lifelong they are enemies. Who are enemies? Who are your friends? Only your friend only can become an enemy. Because of difference of opinion. Once it comes, it keeps in it, goes into his system. He is like that, you brand him. Suppose there is a fellow who have branded him as a bad fellow. Let us imagine he is a thief. He has got his own friends. The thief is not alone in the world. So he has got some good qualities also. Can be corrected. But enmity. Lot of enmity within us. So how can you be happy? So the stress is mainly due to what is going to happen. Oh, it happened like this. What am I going to do? So what you should do is you should walk like a dead person. Suppose you're carrying a body of a dead man's body. Some say, oh, he's been a wonderful person. He's a very nice person. Some say, fellow was a chore. It's better he died. The dead body doesn't get up and ask, why did you say like this? You would ask, right? So you feel like that. Don't worry about what others say. Don't worry about others. Let them say something. You be good. You be good. You don't change your attitude. You change your, never change your attitude. Be what you are. Then a lot of peace will start settling down. That will drive away diseases. Don't get stressed. For what? So what are the things that suppose you say, some people say, no, I don't have a child. First thing is marriage. Now my daughter is not getting married. Okay, so please get her married. Or go and pray to God. So you ask another person who is married already, why I got married? So not getting married or why I am not married? Problem. Except whatever happens in life, what is there? You are born in this world, you undergo some experiences, that's it. Don't get worried, don't expect anything. Only when you expect something, there is a disappointment. Some people will say, and I don't have a child, so I want a child. Some people say, I have a child, I have a problem. So whether having a child is a problem or not having a child is a problem. And some people say, I don't have money, I don't have this. People say, I have a lot of money, so I am into income tax problem and that and this and that. So whether having a lot of money is a problem or whether having no money is a problem. Have faith. Have faith in yourself. Be good. Do good. The yardstick is you have the freedom to walk in the life with your walking stick, swinging it left, right, and center. As long as it doesn't touch anybody. That's all. You need not please anybody. You should not harm anybody. Your actions should not harm anybody. Lead a life like that. You'll be happy. Don't worry, that this fellow is not saying this. This fellow will say something, but he won't bother about you. He'll bother about his own self. So don't ever at any point. Somebody is talking. Is there any question? Hello? Okay. Okay. So this is what it is. The stress and of course lack of exercise. Don't have sedentary habits. So you should not have, do something, at least go for a morning walk or do something. Try to do all your job by yourself. Don't depend on anybody. So nowadays, of course, people in US and all will know it is so expensive to have some maid or something like that. In India, of course, you can afford now, even that is going up. So try to do your jobs in your own way. And nowadays, our dependency on machines have become so much. So I don't know where it is going to end. Even I tell you, in my own case, I used to remember at least about 100 telephone numbers. Today, my own cell number I am not able to remember. Because I have to just look into it and person. Why? Because our dependency on machines have become so much. That is, you are losing your own self. That is how we have lost ourselves over many centuries of not. Otherwise, we are so capable, I am telling you. You will be really surprised. There is no need for a phone. There is no need for to travel anywhere. You can go to all these places, provided, not that I have attained this stage, trying to, provided you know how to control your mind. This is what Siddhas used to do. They used to control the mind. Sufi saints used to. They know how to control their mind. They used to get the things done. So what you are in here is not what you are. Talk about it later. Was lack of rest. No? And this is the most important thing. Do not stop waste elimination. Look at nature. A dog, wherever it's at, it will piss off. or a cow. No, it will just, while walking itself, it doesn't contain. Whereas we start containing. Suppose you feel like urinating or whatever, please, whatever it is, whatever you find some place and do it. Otherwise, what happens is there is a load in your body and it starts recycling the waste within yourself. Motion. Again, that's a problem. Get money, please go, do it. Because you are constipated and all, it is a problem that you will rectify. It's not a problem. But whenever you feel like doing it, please do it on the spot. Maximum. Don't contain too much. Because especially feces and all, so much of toxins. Because your large intestine, the job of the large intestine is actually the waste material is there in a liquid form. So it takes out the water and then feces it comes out. If you don't do it, it will go on consume, taking out the waste also inside. So your your waste accumulation will be much. Can we redeem ourselves? Yes, we can. We can. There is nothing to worry about it. Nothing to worry about it. So what we should do? Get back to nature. Get back to nature as much as you can. Activate the connection between the universal energy and the body. Eat only when you are hungry. Drink water only water when you are thirsty. Eat only food which has got all the 6 tastes. Give rest to the body when asked. Please give rest to the body. Don't think, I have to do this, I have to do that. Nothing will happen. Please remember, nothing will. Suppose I got a meeting, I have to go. Otherwise, let it go. If you are not able to do it, why do you want to stress yourself and do it? That means your health will go for a 6. It's not possible, don't do it. This man is talking some rubbish. Nothing will happen, I tell you. This is my own experience. Nothing will happen. Either you will be protected, but have the faith. Things will happen as it wants. Because you are saying that I want it this way, not happen. It will happen the way it has to happen. You cannot change it. Okay, that is what people call it fate, whatever you call it. That's what it is. Do not contain urine and motion and stay with nature. 60% of the food what you take should be from nature. Always remember. Especially salads, fruits, that you can have. But it should have a life force. It should have a life force. If you are a non-vegetarian, you can have the flesh, but don't take the organs. It contains proteins. Animal protein is very bad. Very bad. Whereas animal fat is good. Animal fat is good. You can have it. But don't have animal proteins. We'll come to that later. It's a big subject. We'll come to that later. So the reason for me to conduct this course is you should become a doctor by yourself. You should become a doctor by yourself. That is why I am sharing the knowledge. Please remember, be with nature. Be with nature. Always see whether the nature is there in its full form. Try to consume. Be happy. Nothing to get worried or anything. See, each organ, each element has its own characteristics. Either you treat the organ and you change your character, or the easiest way is change your character, the organ will get it. Energy, what we get, I am talking about both yin as well as yang. Yin energy and yang energy. So first it is the energy is divided into 3. That is, let us presume 100%, about 33.3% is digestive energy, 33.3% is locomotive, and 33.3% is immune energy. This is how your energy gets distributed. So, suppose you require more of digestive energy. So what will happen? It will start taking from locomotive. Suppose you eat your stomach full, digestion is less, rather 33.3 has been utilized. It requires more. What it will do? It will start drawing from locomotive energy. That is why you will feel sleepy. If you eat more, you will feel sleepy because it will start drawing from locomotive energy. Suppose the other way around. Suppose you are working, something you are concentrated, you are working and everything, then you may not feel the hunger. So what will happen? Locomotive energy will take from digestive energy. After the work is over, then you will start feeling that. So it draws, it adjusts within itself. Like a human energy. Human energy is what? Fighting the pest elimination and other things. So when that is required more, okay, then it draws from digestive and locomotive. It is the reason always an interchange between the energies. Okay. So we have been talking about yin and yang. I have been using this word yin and yang. That is, yin is the energy. Okay, yang is the matter. It is just the opposite. Two opposite things. There is a positive. Suppose you get a power here. That means you have a positive and you have a negative. Only when the positive and the negative are joined together, then only it functions. Likewise, your body also has got an yin that is inside your life force and your body. If the whole thing has to work together, then they should be synchronized. They should be in both. If the yin is more or yang is less or yang is more, yin is less, then that means it is not functioning. There are some basic characters of yin. Yin is feminine. This is all the ladies, we can characterize them because unless a man and a woman is there, it is not complete. So, women, they are yin. Men are all yang. Yin is the internal energy. This is what is there inside. Yang is the external energy. Outside, what you do. Yin is yielding. Yang is dominating. All the women, they yield. The men, they dominate. It is a general thing. There is no need to fight between each other. Naturally, they are like that. Okay. So, women asking for women's liberation, not worth it. don't ask for it. Actually, you should get adjusted. You should get adjusted because you are given a certain job. See, today there is a lot of chaos. It's mainly because even they think they have been a suppressed community. It's not so. Even actually, if you really see at home, those days women used to take care of the family and the men used to go and work. But nowadays it is so happening because of monetary compulsions. Monetary compulsion, who brought it? You only brought it. You only, I want this, I want that, you want this. So you want to make more money. Right? So you are sacrificing the life. Where is the peace at home is lost. Because you are trying to talk. There is nothing. Nobody is big, nobody is small. Because women only, they look after the house. Even today, even after going to the work, going to the job or whatever it is, only they take care of the family, they take care of cooking, they take care of the children. Men are as usual. I'm talking in general. Men are as usual. They will only ask questions. Okay. Then what happened here? What happened there? Why this is not happening? Because that is dominating. It is nature. There's nothing to, what do you feel bad about. That is nature. And then yin is nurturing. Nurturing means taking care. But men are initiating. You initiate something. That is yang. You initiate something. And yin is negative. Women, they weep really or anything, any bad thing, anything happens, immediately they'll start feeling for it and then negative. Oh, will it happen like this? What will happen to my this thing? But men are positive. Of course, exceptions are always there. Suppose, in my family, I am positive, she is negative, he is negative. Even exceptions are there, but anyway. And in this night portion is in. There is activity there. And it is passive, yin is passive, calm. Whereas there, yang is active. Yin is moon, yang is calm. And then yin is intuitive, yang is logical. Intuitive, from within it comes. Yang is, they would like to always to find the logic, analyze. Then yin is cold, this is very important. We are going to talk about yin organs and yang organs. Yin is cold, yang is hot. Yin is cold, yang is hot. And then yin is soft. Generally, yin is soft. Most of the people get soft, whereas not hard. So soft, but so many things. Then anything you can say, which is yin, which is. But in the same thing, you'll have both an yin and yang. So these two characters, only when they join together, the whole thing is complete. The whole thing is. See, for example, I will tell you, even for example, suppose in Dubai or in countries, there the men, they wear white cloth, women, they wear black. Why? Why they should do that? Because women, they are by nature what? Cold. Because yin. Men are hot. To balance, women require hot, the black absorbs heat. Black absorbs heat. Whereas white reflects, it's already hot. So white reflects. So that will keep their body in condition. That is why they wear black and white clothes. That is how the whole thing is. Because there are so many yin and yang, you can work out. So you get whether this is yin or whether this is yang or something. What we are concerned now is more on the yin and the yang organs. Yin and the yang organs. See, we are concerned about 12 organs, only 10 are shown here. 12, we are concerned only with 12 organs. They are lung, heart, spleen, liver, and kidney. And then large intestine, small intestine, stomach, gallbladder, and urinary. So the organ, apart from that, we have the pericardium and the these 12 organs, they have 12 channels. Each organ, they have a channel. This channel, because we were talking about the cosmic energy. This cosmic energy, they are absorbed by these channels. Where are the channels? They are just the skin, topmost skin. Not needle and force it inside till the blood comes. Nothing like that. It's what some people do also. It's just on the skin. Just on the skin. Not just. Well, what happens there is, whenever there is a waste accumulation, depending on the imbalance in the body, in the channels, in the 5 elements, the elemental this one, your channels has got points to absorb these 5 elements. Each elemental channel has got 5 elemental points. Suppose, for example, let us take lung. So lung has belong to the air. So element air. Then suppose you take water, that is kidney. You take wood, okay, that is liver. Okay. Then heart is fire. Then you have the spleen. Spleen is the inner. So for spleen, for earth, it is the spleen which is the inner, and stomach is the younger. So spleen, you will get all these things in the channel, nothing to do. So spleen, if it is an in organ, how it should be? It should be cool. Stomach is the yang organ of the earth, so it should be warm. Should be. And next, air. For air, lung is the in organ, which is cool. The yang organ is large intestine. How lung is connected with large intestine? If lung is here, the large intestine is down below. How it is connected? But both belong to air, right? When you sit in the toilet, okay, what pressure you give? Lung pressure only you give. So these two are connected. And spleen is the one which controls the stomach. Spleen is cool for earth. Then you have water. Water, kidney is the yin organ. The yang organ is urinary bladder. Both belong to water element. Then you have wood. Wood is, that is sky or wood. Wood means liver. Liver is the yin organ. And the gallbladder is the yang organ. Okay. Then you have the heart. Heart is the yin organ. And small intestine is the yang organ. Okay. What is for detoxification? Right? Heart is the one which requires heat. Only then it pumps. So small intestine requires heat to digest, absorb the food. What happens to the food when you eat? Goes through your stomach. Okay. Then it goes to the ileum. Okay, there is small intestine. There, the food is absorbed in the gaseous stage. What is required there? And just all the food energy that is both in and out, they are absorbed to the villi and it goes to the blood. From blood, it goes through the other parts. Okay. So first it gets stored. Wherever it is has to be stored, it gets stored. This is how it happens. So this is the yin and yang organs, all total. We'll get a chart, we'll explain. But this will be repeating often how you have to, and all this, and then pericardium. Pericardium and triple organ. There are two more organs. It's not been listed here. These two are unseen organs. Not the pericardium what you find in the medical textbooks, where it is a membrane around the heart. But this is also pericardium, but they are not seen. There are energy. Because triple armor is the one which protects from your thoracic abdomen. All the three regions. So that is the one which is triple armor. And first diagnosis, what we have to yeah. So we are talking about earth, water, fire, air, and space or wood, whatever you call it. So acupuncture tells you where exactly the problem is. So each one, there is a representative outside. Suppose there is a company. So a representative goes to another company and then he says, talks about his company. He's only a representative who's seen outside, but he doesn't carry the company with him. He's a representative. So likewise, we can find out what exactly the problem is within ourselves, where the organs are connected. It's mainly the in organs. Okay. What are the in organs? For earth, what is the in organ? It's the spleen. This would be very nice, if God has given you a zip, you open it and then you can see, but He has not given, unfortunately. But He has given you an external organ to identify where exactly the problem is. So, earth if you take, the in organ of earth is spleen. That is the lower lip. The lower lip you take. It is just like a spleen. It looks like a spleen. The lower lip. So if you have problem in the lower lip, then where is the problem? In the spleen. Simple. Diagnosis. You must have seen people with pale lips. Lot of people will have with pale lips. Means what? Your spleen is heated up. You will also find small boils and other things coming in the lips. That means the spleen is not all right. So what you should do to identify? Because that will have the 10th commandment. So you will take it in the next class. So you should know with the spleen there is something wrong. That means okay, lower lip will show. The next one is water. Yeah, should have water. So water, what is the in organ of water? It is kidney. So it is the ear. Look at the ear. Just like your kidneys. So if there is any problem in the ear, where is the energy imbalance? It is in the kidney. Suppose earache, pus coming out of the ear. I'll tell you a very interesting episode. What I encountered. One patient came to me and then they said, "Doctor, I'm scared." I said, "For what?" So they took the X-ray and then they said, "One of my kidney is small." One of my kidney is small. So I immediately looked at his ears. One ear was small. That is how it is. Beautifully it shows. And actually, if you see, your life force stored in your kidneys. The life force stored in your kidneys. That is why, suppose, you go rash or whatever it is, or somebody comes in between when you drive and all. The churning will be there in the stomach. Because in the kidney. This life force is stored in the kidneys. And if you see, the person who is dead, what they used to do is, they put a cloth over the ear and the jaw, not that for the jaw to close. What will happen is once the life force gets out of the kidney, you can watch. So next time when you go to your death house, you can watch. The lower portion of the kidney, this ear lobe, will go up. And immediately there will be a lot of shrinkage in the ear. And so to cover that only the ears. That is why you have anything to do with your kidney, is will show out your this. Why they put a puncture here? It is a permanent acupuncture to show the kidney is taken care. All those days, our elders, they knew everything. Unfortunately, they didn't pass on the knowledge properly. Or our forefathers are over-read. They didn't absorb it properly. That is why all this knowledge didn't come through. Now we are trying to rediscover the whole. So next one is fire. Fire, what is the in organ? Heart. So it is tongue. If you look at the shape of the tongue, it will be like a heart. So any problem in the tongue, boil in the tongue, this thing, that means your higher energy, heart. It is not only for heart, even small intestine. Because it is the energy outside organ for the element. Remember, outside organ for the element. So if even if fire, there is anything in the tongue, problem in the tongue, it is fire. The nose, not the nose, you split. It will be like lung. When you get a cold, means what? Some problem with your air energy. Well, it is showing over here. One more thing. Kidney, what we are talking about, there are two kidneys, so you have 2 ears. If your left kidney is problem and right kidney, then right ear will show. Left is there, left ear will show. Then liver. Then liver is. So you have 2 lobes, liver you have 2 lobes. 2 lobes liver. So you have 2 eyes. Any problem in the liver will show up in the eyes. All problems. All the problems in the eye. Jaundice, everything. All liver. All liver and eyesight. Eyesight is liver. Liver is a very great organ. Not much, but it's a beautiful organ. Really helps you because it is a detoxification. Detoxification is more important. That is both liver and kidney. They are detoxification. So this you understand. Keep this in mind later because this we will be discussing further.